These days, there's a lot of 0% AI challenges on the F1 game, but I decided, what if I upgrade the 0% AI until they are impossible to beat? In this video, for every race that I win, the 0% AI cars will be upgraded faster and faster. For race 1, they will be given a 10% performance upgrade, but this will increase by 10% every race. Oh, and also the type of upgrade they get will be randomized each time. These upgrades can improve downforce, power, weight, drag, and the amount of tire grip. And now with that all being said, let's jump into the video. My upload schedule's just about as reliable as a McLaren Honda, but we're gonna kick this video off with a 10% power upgrade for the AI. And here we are then in Bahrain for what is this experiment. All the cars have been applied with the 10% power upgrade except for ourselves and Yuki Tsunoda. So he gets treated just about as well as he does in real life by Red Bull. But anyways, that's not important. What is important is our objective is to survive 5 races by beating the AI in each one. So we're going to kick things off here in race 1. Obviously, it's not going to be too difficult. I don't know what you expected. This is pretty much like Verstappen driving against the rest of the world. Even in the GT series, it's like 0% AI to him. So in some aspect, this is a bit realistic. But anyways, we're gonna get on with the objective here, and that is to beat the AI convincingly, hopefully, because they haven't been upgraded that much. It's only 10% power. And I think it's pretty clear what the result of this first race is gonna be, as we've made our way already into the podium positions here with Alonso and Leclerc only remaining in front of us. And we overtake Alonso. The Ferrari is up next as we head into the most difficult part of the track, this double left-hander locking up the inside left, but we do make it past Leclerc, and that is it for pretty much race 1. I don't know what you guys expected. I'm no Yano Otmir, but it is 0% AI we're racing against. Now here's the interesting part. We've won by 28 seconds, and theoretically we should see that gap shrink every race as the AI get more and more upgrades. And surprisingly, Tsunoda didn't come last in this race, but we're going to spin the wheel for race 2. And this one will be a 20% upgrade, so it's going to be 20% less weight. And they also get to keep that 10% extra power they got from the first race. Anyways, here we go for race 2. I'll be amazed if Tsunoda manages to not finish last somehow here. I would say we've got our work cut out for us, but it's 0% AI. Surely we don't lose in race 2 to 0% AI here, as Piastri going side by side with Antonelli, forming a bit of a roadblock as there's a yellow flag. I think just as there's a traffic jam through turn 1 as we cut our way through the field, and look at that extra weight. They're just straight up faster than us in a straight line, so we're going to have to go defensive to Piastri and turn that into an attacking maneuver on Antonelli, because we do have limited time to make up these positions, but we're already into the top 6. Oh no, I've gone in too deep. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bahrain GP. Definitely didn't need to use any replays against 0% AI. That would be embarrassing, but we get the move on the Williams. Make that 2 Williams. Hulkenberg finds himself in the podium positions temporarily, and we have Alonso back up into P2 like he was in race 1. So he's keeping up with the consistency in this challenge, and we have Russell, the Singapore race winner, just in front of us, but I don't think it'll take too long until we overtake him. And just as you would expect, we find our way into P1. So clearly 10% power and 20% weight is not enough to make the 0% AI strong enough to beat us just yet. Wow, look at that gap. It's now shrunk down to 14 seconds. And in race 1, that gap was 28 seconds. So they quite literally cut that gap right in half, and Tsunoda has finished last. Spinning the wheel for race 3 now, and it looks like they're going to get a 30% increase to their downforce. Now this will be an interesting one, because I feel like they won't utilize the downforce as much as what 110% AI can, because it seems that the 0% AI break a lot earlier than what they need to. So I think the upgrades that will improve the top speed are going to be more beneficial to the 0% AI. But anyways, into turn 1 here. Traffic jam as usual, but we're going to try and carve our way through this traffic as we have the in front of us. Gasly is now next on the chopping block, as we just don't have enough top speed to even look to make a move on the straights anymore. Every move we make has to be in the braking zone, as we get a massive tank slapper overtaking Norris. Could that be something we see in the USGP? We'll have to find out soon. We have Ocon up next. No need to really worry about him though. He'll probably just get a penalty for existing as we make a massive dive bomb up the inside of Piastri, but leaving him more space than Lando Norris did in the Singapore GP, as we have Science up next. And unfortunately, the TV director just didn't capture the overtake on Science for whatever reason. Here we are then overtaking Hulkenberg to deny him of another podium. I feel kind of bad for that, but it seems like the AI haven't really benefited too much from this 30% downforce improvement. We get past Alonso into turn 1, and despite Russell having way more top speed than us, he decides to slow down on the straight and we get past him as well. So after that 30% downforce upgrade, the AI have only slashed 1 second off of the gap from 14 seconds to 13 seconds. Here we go then, spinning the wheel for race number 4, and it's going to be a 40% tire grip increase for the AI. Here we go then, 2 more races to complete our objective of finishing 5 races ahead of the AI. I expect for this race and the next one, the AI probably won't be as much of a pushover as they launch down the straight. Look at the gap. That is a massive gap before we've even reached turn 1. And unfortunately, Sonoda has to deal with that as well. And as usual, massive traffic jam. Can't really make too many overtakes early on because they're just side by side everywhere. We make our way up into P16 as we have the in front of us. And there you have it. They just got so much more speed now. It's getting harder to make these overtakes. I say that as I just overtake about 5 different cars. But you get the idea. We only win if we get to the front of the grid. So each lap that we spend behind these cars and battling these guys, as they have so much more grip and top speed than us, is going to be harder for us. And speaking of, look at the gap. Russell has pulled a massive gap. I'm assuming that's Russell. So we're going to get past these guys pretty quickly so we can start hunting down that gap. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble with the 3 laps that we have. And I can't help but feel if the AI gets another upgrade that improves their straight line speed, it's going to be game over for us, because it's getting harder and harder to make these overtakes, and it's all going to have to be into the braking zones. But we know that the next upgrade is going to be 50%, so it's just exponentially going to get more difficult as we have Hulkenberg up next. He's on the podium yet again, and well, that didn't last too long, did it? Alonso really has opened up the gap on this straight, and if anything, the AI is starting to come back at us, but we're going to have to make the full use of these corners, and Sector 2 especially, to try and catch up to George Russell here as we get a better exit than Alonso, and it seems that the DRS is just not enough to really get alongside him on the straight. So once again, relying on the braking zones, and George Russell is up next. Thankfully, Bahrain Sector 2 has a fair few corners, and we managed to get past George Russell, and that is us up into P1. But what is noticeable is how much longer that took us to get up to P1 on this occasion, as we're already halfway through lap 2. This is starting to get scary now because we only won by 7 seconds. So with the 50% upgrade still to come, it's going down to the grand final of this 5-race championship. We're about to find out if we can still beat 0% AI. Here we go then. What is the damage going to be? And it's going to be 50% less drag for 0% AI. We have turned the lights on for the grand final of this experiment. It is 5 red lights. And away we go for the Bahrain GP. The AI now have 10% more power, 20% less weight, 30% more downforce, 40% more tire grip, and 50% less drag. Can we still manage to hold on and win this race from the back of the grid against 0% AI? We're about to find out as we hack our way up into P15, looking to overtake Hamilton, but he's just going to gap us down the straight. Oh my god, we're going to have to dive bomb him from a century back. And there is in fact contact, but we do barge our way up into P12, P11, and now we're attacking the points. We're trying to get through the field as quick as possible because we know that it's going to be a lot harder to catch the leaders this time around. One of the top 10 most dangerous places to be on the planet is side by side with Stroll, but we get past him. Bortoletto as well. Never mind, he's actually fighting this one back. And we kind of got a bit spooked there. We run almost off the track, but we stay in P7, picking off the Williams. Alonso is up next. He's not in the podium position we're used to seeing from Alonso, and the Williams gets us back. This is what I'm talking about with the straights. We simply cannot defend against the AI, so this is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm actually taking the 0% AI battle here seriously. Can you believe it? We're going to catch right up to the back of Alonso here, even going side by side, but you just know that he is going to gap us down this straight. So we're going to have to wait until we head into the final corner of the Bahrain circuit to make a move here. And I don't feel like the move is complete there because he's going to come right back at us. Luckily, he doesn't have DRS yet, but I still think he might actually attack us into turn 1 here. I'm keeping a watching brief. He is closing the gap, but luckily ran out of straight to be able to catch back up to us. Sainz and Hulkenberg battling for the podium positions, and we get past both of them, thankfully. POV, you're performing the required Lyco being a Ferrari driver. Anyway, we managed to get back past Sainz, and luckily Sector 2 doesn't have that many straights in it, so we've got Leclerc and Russell, again, up ahead. Not much has changed, but the key difference is we're already halfway through lap 2 and we still haven't caught up to second place yet. Getting a better exit than Leclerc coming out of that double left-hander, and we managed to use DRS to our advantage. Is Leclerc going to come back at us? I think they're just always a bit too reserved going into the braking zone still for the 0% AI, and we do have Russell up next, but we only have one more lap to complete this move, and unfortunately for us, there's going to be a fair few straights coming right up at us, and even though we get close to George Russell, the inevitable takes place, and I don't think he needs to go defensive at all, really, because he built so much of a gap. But we're going to try and cling onto the back of him and use the DRS, even though he's going to obviously gap us down the pit straight. The issue we do have now is we've pretty much used up our whole battery, and we're on lap 3 now, before we've already made it into first place at this stage, and we've got no battery left to fight George Russell. As we head into turn 1, we'll probably get the move done around the outside here, but I am concerned he will get us back on this straight. But fortunately, we do have the DRS, and it's more of a thing that he doesn't have the DRS, because I think he would have made the move. So that's going to keep us safe for now, and luckily we've got this Sector 2 to try and build a gap, and I don't think he will get us back, assuming we don't make any mistakes. We have survived the 0% AI with 5 upgrades by about 3 seconds. But even with all those upgrades, we have managed to hold on. 3.5 seconds was the gap to George Russell. Tsunoda finishing in last place. Obviously, he doesn't have the upgrades. The rest of the AI does. But what if we continue this and we give the AI a 60% upgrade for race 6? We're going to try out this what if scenario, and it looks like the AI is going to get 60% less weight, which is probably the best upgrade, to be honest. With how close the previous race was, I think this race is going to be a completely different story to what we're used to, as we're up against 0% AI with 6 upgrades, and oh my god, I need to get the binoculars out to see them because they're already at turn 1 and I'm still heading there. They're in a different postcode, and oh, we've got a yellow flag, but we're kind of used to seeing that in the previous races, and we're making up positions, which is the key thing. We've already made it to 12th place, and I don't expect to really make any more positions at this point, but now it's going to be a race of whether I don't finish in last. I'm not going to include Tsunoda in the comparison because he doesn't have the upgrades, but can we finish this race in anything but last place, as Norris just muscles his way past us, so not really even an overtaking opportunity there, and he's already gapped us. I'm getting absolutely destroyed by 0% AI here. I've clawed back a little bit of the gap to Norris, but it's honestly no use. He's... Oh, wow. There goes the... I wasn't even expecting that. I'm going to have to start checking my mirrors because they show up so unexpected. Such is the pace difference. And we've got Hamilton behind us now. Never mind, he's already several seconds ahead of us as well. Behrman's over a second behind. Surely we'll be safe. Oh, never mind. He's already passing us. Lawson as well. We can't defend this. They're just driving straight past us. Oh no, I might have outbraked myself here. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bahrain GP, where we're battling 0% AI really hard, and we've made absolutely no mistakes yet. Yep, bye Lawson. It was nice knowing you. You know it's bad when even the 0% AI Alpines are overtaking you. We only have one more upgraded car left behind us, so if Doohan overtakes us as we're getting close to the final lap of the race, then it's all over, and he's already done it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have been convincingly beat by 0% AI in this 6th race with 6 upgrades. At least we completed the objective to beat them in 5 races, but still, I think I'm going to have to call up Codemasters to nerf the 0% AI because clearly they are too fast. Nico Hulkenberg wins the last race of this video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like and subscribe button, and I will see you all in a brand new video.